to cut out these 3 bags without worrying about their dimensions. And I'll include a diagram of their dimensions, but for the purposes of this video and you starting to make these, all you need to know is that we have a 1/2 yard of fabric. We have a 1/2 yard of all 3 of these fabrics, and you start with 1 and you match up the selvages like this. Find out where the edge of your lamination starts and cut right up to that edge, and you square it off with here. And our selvages are always straight. So just cut that off, and then you cut this in half, and that is going to be actually the size of your first bag done. So I'm going to make a small here, and I'm going to make a medium out of the white Whisper, and I'm going to make a large out of this one. Ha! So for the purposes of the video, I have laid them out like this so you can see that this is half of a 1/2 yard of fabric. That's the large. The medium is half of that one. And then this one, the small, is half of this one. So that it's a puzzle, and you can cut these out however you want with the fabric that you've got in your fabric of the month. I have exactly enough zipper to do all 3. It's number 5. It's my favorite zipper, and we're going to pull it apart. And I'm going to start by stitching down these sides. I'm putting the teeth of the zipper. These are the teeth. They're bumpy. The bumpy teeth go down, upside down. And then we'll clip it along this edge, and we'll do all 3 bags at once. Okay. And what you're going to do is fold this under, and so that you lay this flat on the sewing machine, and you top stitch here. And I've sewn right to the middle of the zipper tape. You can see that it's right in the middle. And when I top stitch, I want it to be over, but not all the way off this edge. So you make sure that you catch the edge of the zipper, because that's the point of top stitching. You want it about an 1/8 inch out so it looks professional. So now I'm going to show you how I do these zippers. And since they're sewn on both tops, these are the tops of the bags, I'm going to cut them at an angle. And these are these plastic zippers, so it won't break your scissors. And then I cut them at an angle on one side. And on the other side, we don't have to cut it on an angle, so I'll just cut it straight. So then I want to do the second one on this side, the same angle, and I'm cutting them towards the teeth, and the teeth are even with the edge of the bag. And then I'll show you when I put the zipper on how much that helps. Helps me. I hope it helps you. So then this one, I'll cut at an angle also towards the teeth. And the reason I do this is when I put the pull on, I can grab this little tab to yank the zipper pull on. And it's actually brilliant because you don't need any extra gadgets. But you can use a gadget if you have a gadget. Some people use forks. Okay, now I'm going to take, this is going to be my finished bag, and I'm going to put the zipper pull on this side, and you want these edges to line up. So first I'll feed the zipper, the ring side, the rounded side is towards me, and it's coming towards me, and now it's lining up. So the middle of this zipper pull is right about at this edge, okay? Parallel with that, or perpendicular to that edge, whatever. Anyway, so now we put the second side in, and you want to make sure that these are going to be pretty much straight across from each other. Put the zipper on. Easy peasy. So now this one, the big one, I'm going to put 2 zipper pulls on just to kind of change it up. Keep y'all guessing, right? So the way I do that is I'm going to, this one's already cut, and I need to cut this one so it goes at an angle right there. It's good when they have that satisfying sound. It's a little clicking. Now this is off. These are not, this is a bulbous part. So I need that one to be flatter, and maybe this needs to be a little bit higher on this side than that side, so that the zipper's pulls line up. Sometimes that happens when you're stitching. The zipper can get pulled a little bit one way or the other, because there's some give on both the fabric and the zipper tape. So I'm going to put it low on that side. There. Let's see. See, it's just a small adjustment. And now you've got a smooth line here. So now I have this webbing cut. This is these are 5 inches. I'm going to put 2 on the large ones, 1 on the medium one, and this little tab is going to go on the small one. This one's only 3 inches long. And you can do this however you want. You can make these longer. You can make them out of paracord. You can make them out of ribbon. You can leave them off. But if you use something nylon like this, you're going to have to melt the ends. So most of the things that you might use for this, this is an important step or they will pull out. Ask me how I know. You don't even want to know how I know. So now we're going to start with the small one, and I'm going to put the tab where the zipper closes. So you have this little tab to pull the zipper open, and we'll turn this whole thing inside out. And at this point, what you want to do is match up the edges of the zipper teeth and pull out. So you're going to find your center line here. I'm just taking a little bite out of, a little notch out of these corners, because when you fold this bag together, which I'll show you next, you need to line up this notch. Actually, we'll do that now. You need to line the notch up with the middle of the zipper, and that gives you even wings. These wings on either side are now even. That's what we want. We want this bag to be even. So first I'm going to start with clipping that one. And on this side, I'm going to clip it so that these 2 meet together. And, oh, and on this side, I'm going to put a little tab. So I've just folded this over. And I'll feed that, stick that right in there, so that the raw end is on this side, and we'll chop this end of the zipper tape off after. But I want those to line up with the edges of itself on the bag. And I'm gonna clip that, and I'm gonna clip that. So that's the first step. Now, the second step is you're gonna take this whole thing and fold it back. This fold folds back to that notch and the middle of the zipper. And now you're gonna clip those together. So like that. And then this one too. And I tell you what, all we gotta do is sew here, and this bag is done. That's how easy it is. Okay, one down with the clipping. A lot of clippage. So then this, we do it again. So on this one, I'm just using this 5-inch piece and I'm folding it over like this. So the way to get it straight in there, you don't want it twisted. You're gonna basically do that. But in order to do that, this is gonna fan out. So anyway, you have it like that. So I'm gonna put that in here and get this back part out of the way. And so I'm just gonna put it on either side of the zipper teeth. And you can put it, you can stretch it out, put it wider if you want, but I'm gonna put it close to the zipper teeth. Perfect. Now, these you want them to be tight together because the zipper pull has to close there. And so keep clipping. Keep on clipping on. Now we are at the stitch and flip stage. First we stitch. You're just going to sew back and forth, go heavily on the over the zipper and where the handles, where the little pull tabs are, and then we'll flip it inside out, right side out, and you're done. So here we are, the final step, the flip step, and I'm going to trim these zippers off. And I recently saw somebody doing this with the zipper also, and that seemed, oops, that seemed like a good idea. So just don't catch your house on fire. But it's good to like hit those with a little heat, I guess. Not sure if that helps or not. There you go. Easy peasy. Ready for summer. Look at them all. Look at that. And you could hang them on something. You could put them in your car and have toys in the back seat on a carabiner. You could hang them in your studio and you could have all your yarn in here or your supplies. You can use it as a ditty bag. I mean, they're just great. And I love this fabric. I actually really like that twill because it has a little more body to them. So now also, if you watch Rosie's video, she will show you how to do it so they're lined. I'm making these unlined. But Rosie's Art Studio will have a link in our description. And this one, you could put all your sewing supplies in. Why not? Actually, I don't want to put that in there. That would be a disaster. But look, you could put pens. This could be a whole ditty bag. You could put your toothbrush in there. They're actually awesome. I say go for it.